Hey guys, it's Chris with Tutcove.com here, and today I'm going to do a little tutorial on the whim in Photoshop here on how to make a little glossy orb thingy. But real quick, before we jump into that, just want to say we have a sponsor now. Nice fellow over at aparticles.co.uk invested some money in our site, and it's going to help us get an Envision Power Board so we can have a nice forum set up. So the least you guys could do is go over and check out his website, use his services. Nice guy, cool website, good service. So hit that up, and they'll be sponsoring us for quite a while. So with that being said, let's jump right into this tutorial and create a new document. And we'll just call it orb. And let's just make it 600 by 600 pixels and make sure the background is transparent. You always want a transparent background. I always tell you guys that. Go ahead, create a new layer and call this one circle. Rename this bottom layer to background. It's good to name your layers. So with the circle layer, you want to grab the elliptical marquee tool, hold your left mouse and drag out a little circle here. And let's fill that with the paint bucket tool. Let's fill it with white. So you see we got that little white circle there, and I'm going to use a little cheat code right here. I can either use a pre-made style here. See, I got a few loaded on, and basically, adds that. It's kind of ugly and kind of cheesy. So let's go ahead and go into the blending options on the circle layer. And first, we want to get a little drop shadowage going on. So let's bring the distance down a little and the size out. There we go. So have your size at 29, distance and spread at 0. You can use the angle however you want. I got it at 120. Just leave it how it is. And we're going to come on down to gradient overlay. And as you can see, I got a bunch of preset gradients too. I'm sure you guys have seen that before a million times. So let's go ahead and use this one right here. It's called Blue 42-3D. And I could show you the little color codes real quick. All the way to the left, it's going to be 7FE0F8. And then all the way on the right, it's almost like a white bluish, and this is going to be CEF8FF. So you can use whatever color you want, but people Facebooking me. I'm trying to make a tutorial, jeez. So I got this going right here. Is my little orb. So far, looks good already. So let's go ahead and add a little web glossy. So let's call this one glossy flare. I'm gonna add a little flare on there. So once again, grab the elliptical marquee tool. Actually, first get your gradient and change this. We want to do straight white. There we go, solid white. Okay, grab the elliptical marquee, and on a new layer, we're gonna do this. Just like that selection, grab the gradient tool. Make sure you have just a white. You could actually do white to nothing, but I'm just going to do white to white, hold shift, drag down within this, make sure it's selected, and you'll see that. Now, come to the circle layer, hold control and click the circle layer. Go back to the glossy flare one, select it, go to select inverse and hit the delete key. Select deselect, and you see right there you got that. Actually looks kind of like a person's head, but we can fix this, bring the opacity down a little bit. And there you go, you got that little glossy look on there. And so there's our orb shaping up so far. What else could we do to this? We could put some text inside of it, so let's do that. Let's fit some text in here. Let's just call it orb. And let's make this really big. Even bigger. We want this shit to be huge. Even bigger. Come on. Stop wasting my time here. There we go. 290. Let's place that on there, and let's make this fit inside the orb. So once again, hold control and click the circle there. We're going to want to rasterize the text layer, so right click and go to rasterize type. And that allows us to manipulate it better. And with that layer selected, go to select inverse and just hit delete. And there you go, you see the text kind of fits right in there. You can bring the opacity down a wee bit. And there is your orb, and you can go to layer, merge visible, control A, control C, file new, and that's your orb right there. And you can move it around, all the layers are on there, Works awesome, cool stuff. Have fun. Check out the forums, they will be up soon. And also, once again, check out my buddy aparticles.co.uk. Thanks for watching, guys.